So you've got your hydraulic ram pump. Now it's time to get this installed in the creek. I'm going to show you 4 different methods of intakes to get the water from the creek to the pump. This first intake method is what I like to call straight piping. It's very simple. The drive pipe has a screen or hardware cloth over it to prevent debris from getting in, and then you simply place this directly into the water. Now there are some drawbacks to this one. If enough leaves and debris get against this hardware cloth, it will stop up the pump. Also, sediment and rocks and things like that will eventually get into the pipe and clog up the pump and cause a big mess. So it does work in a pinch, but it's maybe not the best long-term solution. Another intake that is similar to straight piping is the use of a reverse flow strainer. It's got a T design with filter screens on the back sides, so the water direction would be flowing this way and debris would pass over and not go into the drive pipe. So this actually will be for sale soon at landtohouse.com. It's a very reasonable way of getting water into your drive pipe and allowing debris to pass over the pipe. In my personal ram pump setup, I have a 5-gallon bucket that captures water from the flume and diverts it inside here. Then the ram pump drive pipe pulls from about midway up the bucket. This is going to allow sediment and silt to form down in the bottom and still give approximately that much space before it clogs up the ram pump. And then I'm able to clean this out by pulling this lever off, and that will drain any sediment or silt that is built up in the bottom down here. It's pretty clean right now, huh? And you can use any size drive pipe you need out of a bucket like this using these Uniseal pipe to tank connectors, which you can find in the description down below. My good friend Mike has sent me a clip showing his ram pump and the intake. Now it's different from the bucket because it has a supply line that brings water to a tank, and then from the tank it has a drive pipe that goes to the ram pump. So enjoy this clip of Mike.
Hi, this is Mike Collinson here. Although Seth and I live a long way away, he's actually more than 4,000 miles away from me. I live in northern France and obviously he lives in North Carolina. We do have common interests. There's a big difference in our age, but that makes no difference whatsoever. And today I'd like to just give you an overview of my ram pump, which we both have an interest in. So here goes.
I'd like first of all to give you a view of my water holding tank, just to show you how high it is above the level of the stream. If you look across the top of the tank, which is fairly level, as you can see, it's pretty much in line with the trees down the bottom of the field. Those trees are about 40-45 foot high, and the stream is about 20 foot beneath. Here is the intake for the supply pipe. You can see it running, or just that we will in a second, running down through the stream. It's an 1.25 inch pipe that runs quite a substantial way, and this is not a problem, but something that I had to overcome, which I'll show you in a moment. And here we are down the other end of the line, about 200 odd foot away, maybe 240 foot or more. And as you can see, the pump is pumping well. And from here, it runs back up through this yellow hose, up over the bank, and at the top here you can see the base of the trees that we saw just now. So it's a good 20-25 foot down from there. Now the problem is that at that sort of length, anything over about 120 or 130 feet, the pump will just stop working, as the hammer action has to work its way back to the source. So what I've done is to put an open top tank in the middle of the run of the pipe. The water just feeds into one side of it, just into an empty tank, and feeds out of the other side of it towards the pump. In effect, the water, as you know, finds its own level, so the water is effectively the same height in the tank as it is at the source. So this then becomes the new source, and if you listen, you can actually hear this. You can hear the pump working here. I haven't had a problem with leaves collecting in the tank and blocking the pipe up to now, but really I ought to put a top on it just to stop this happening in the future. But I hope this has been helpful for somebody, and just a different, probably just a different way of doing things than Seth has had to do, because just in my circumstances the length has been that far that I had to do something to fix the problem. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll hand you back to Seth.
Thank you, Mike, for sharing that video clip. Now, if you've not met Mike before, he has a YouTube channel, and there's a link in the description so you can go find him. He has lots of gardening videos and a nice ram pump setup. I hope one of those intake methods was helpful to you. I've been working with these pumps for several years, and I know that it can be a hassle to get water from the creek into the pump, especially with heavy rains and debris. And frogs and crayfish love to climb into pipes and stop up the pump. Remember, you can buy these pumps at landahouse.com. I've got 4 different sizes, and ask questions if you have them. I generally have some idea of what's going on with the ram pump. I'm Seth Johnson with Land House, and I will see you in the next video.